Birds of Celtic magic ride, soaring over Erin, bathed in morning light through the ancient stones, and the hawthorn's soft bloom, chasing shadows, dispelling the gloom. The old woman by the hearth, her eyes like the sea, she tells of the raven and what it can be. A message from far lands, or a soul taking flight across the deep valleys and into the night. Oh, little wings of wonder, birds of Celtic magic ride, soaring over Erin, bathed in morning light through the ancient stones, and the hawthorn's soft bloom, chasing shadows, dispelling the gloom.
All right, we're diving straight into the skies above Ireland today to unpack a story where ancient myth and incredible natural history, well, they just completely collide. We're talking about the magnificent swans and geese that you can find all across the island's wetlands.
So let me ask you this. What if one of Ireland's most famous legends, a story about a 900-year curse, wasn't just some fairy tale? What if it was actually reflecting a deep biological truth?
Our story really kicks off with the Children of Lir. It's probably one of the most haunting and beloved tales in all of Irish mythology.
So, the legend goes like this. 4 royal children are transformed into swans by their pretty jealous stepmother, and they're condemned to live this way for 900 years on the lakes and seas of Ireland. But here's the thing, they kept their human hearts and their voices, singing a song so beautiful it could heal any sorrow. Now, you gotta remember that detail, the song. It's important. Okay, so let's jump from the myth to the real birds themselves. To get to the bottom of this legend, we first have to know who's who. See, Ireland is home to 2 main types of swans, and telling them apart is absolutely key. Now, what's really cool here is how clear the differences are once you know what to look for. The Mute Swan, that's our year-round resident, has that classic, graceful S-curved neck and an orange bill. And, they're not really mute, but you're mostly just gonna hear a hiss from them. But then, the Whooper Swan shows up every winter. And just look at that profile, a straight, upright neck and the striking yellow and black bill. And their sound? Oh, it's a loud, musical, bugling call that carries for miles.
Which, of course, brings us to the big question. If the legend talks about a beautiful healing song, which one of these 2 swans really fits that description?
And there's our answer. It's gotta be the Whooper Swan. I mean, these incredible birds migrate all the way from Iceland every autumn, and their wild, bugling calls echoing across a quiet winter lake, that's exactly the kind of magical song that would inspire a legend. The story isn't just about any old swan, it's about this specific, incredible visitor from the north.
But the story doesn't stop with swans. Not at all. Those themes of endurance and family are echoed by another epic traveler, the goose. Every single year, Ireland sees an even larger migration, a true fleet of birds arriving all the way from the Arctic.
So, let me introduce you to the Greenland White-fronted Geese. These birds nest way up in the Arctic tundra of western Greenland. And to get to Ireland for the winter, they have to pull off one of the most demanding migrations you can imagine, a single, non-stop flight over the huge, empty North Atlantic. Just think about that journey for a second, flying over nothing but open ocean. How far is that, really? Well, this number, it gives you a pretty good idea of the incredible distance they have to cover. That's right, 2,000 kilometers, flown in a single, continuous flight that can take up to 15 hours, with absolutely nowhere to land. It is just an incredible feat of endurance. And they do this every single year. It's a cycle. They breed during that brief Arctic summer, make that brutal flight south, spend the winter in Ireland's milder weather, and then they fly all the way back north to do it all over again. It's a life lived on the wing, a life between 2 very different worlds.
So what connects these epic goose journeys back to our swan legend? Well, the answer lies in family. Both the swans and these geese share a really profound trait that just echoes the core of the Children of Lir story. We're talking about lifelong bonds.
And this isn't just a nice idea, it's hard science.
Researchers have actually tracked individual geese and found that pairs often stay together for their entire adult lives, sometimes for 2 whole decades. This deep faithfulness is right at the heart of how their societies work.
For these birds, the family bond is, well, it's everything. Pairs mate for life, their young stay with them for their entire first year, and during that year, the parents teach them the ancient migration routes, the precise path from Greenland to the same fields in Ireland their own parents showed them. It's practically a culture passed down through the generations.
And this just brings us full circle. The legend's kind of exaggerated 900-year bond between the 4 swan siblings, it isn't just fantasy. It's a mythological reflection of a real biological truth you see in these birds every day, a powerful, enduring devotion to family.
So, knowing all this, these epic journeys, these ancient traditions, what does it all mean for us today? It means that Ireland has a unique and honestly, a vital role to play in this global story.
Take a look at this number. This 1% really highlights just how important Ireland's wetlands are on a global scale. It's pretty staggering.
Get this, roughly half of the entire world population of Greenland White-fronted Geese spends its winter in Ireland. That is not just a few birds. It's a massive portion of a unique subspecies that depends on this one island for its very survival. This really makes Ireland a custodian, a guardian of a global treasure.
So, the next time you see that V formation of geese cutting across the sky, or you hear the haunting call of a swan from a misty lake, maybe you'll see something more. Is it just a bird call? Or is it an echo of a 900-year-old story? A tale of family, endurance, and devotion, still taking flight.